This is why we are on the street.
Because we are tired.
Because we are tired
Of orders.
of orders.
The system.
The
The government.
The government.
All the corporations.
All corporations.
Deciding. For us.
For us.
We want to say.
We want to say.
No more.
No more.
We want to say.
We want to say.
Autonomy.
Autonomy.
For us.
For us.
For our community.
For our community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Occupy Wall Street.
Occupy Wall Street.
Occupy DC.
Occupy DC.
Anarchist Alliance DC.
Anarchist Alliance DC.
We love you.
We love you.
Woo!
Woo!
Mike check! Sweet! For the people's province! Does everybody remember 1 year ago where we were? We were right here! Look around! Look at how far we've come! We've seen our comrades! Be beaten! We've been locked up! But we've also organized! Learned to speak! Democratically! With each other! We have grown! And Wall Street is terrified! 1 year ago! The first Occupy! Speak out! Occurred right here! We're going to do another! Speak out! I'd like to introduce Joe Biden's match! Hell Obama's match! My dear comrades! Sherry Hunkala!
Happy anniversary! I stand here today as the first formerly homeless woman running for this country's one of their highest offices. And I am here today to say, look out! Occupy is growing! For the last that we deserve, and we deserve it now. And as you have said, we have to fight Wall Street. To take back our economy. From this phony economy of high finance. And this destructive economy of fossil fuels. As you know, we are in crisis now. We are waiting for the next economic crisis to hit. And we have not recovered, period, from the last one. Yet the bills they have passed, the Dodd-Frank, is toothless, and gutless, and useless. It's up to us to lead the way forward on our economy and our climate. Because Wall Street has put our climate into crisis as well. We have just seen the hottest 12 months ever on record. Over 60% of the United States is in a sustained and desperate drought right now. The cost of food is rising. And already 50 million people cannot afford food at its present cost. And they are talking about fracking our water supplies. At a time we don't have enough water to start with. All of this is happening. With less than 1 degree of warming. Yet they are predicting 6 degrees of warming. In this century alone. And the science has been far too optimistic. The establishment politics and the predatory banks are driving us over the cliff. We need to stop them now. Banks like HSBC are greenwashing. They say they have a climate partnership. It's a partnership with the devil. It pretends to be green. But it's investing in the same fossil fuels, offshore oil. Fracking. Arctic drilling. And all of the things. This isn't okay. We must say no. To any additional fossil fuel sources. No fracking. No more offshore oil. No Arctic exploration. No opening up the national parks. No more mountaintop removal. No Keystone Pipeline. Or any other pipeline. It's time to
From